Right. So as far as Guidewire Policy Center Cloud Console is concerned, today we are going to discuss about uh, how this system APIs will work. Whenever we try to understand about the Cloud Policy Center System API, majorly refers to the set of RESTful APIs, which majorly allows external applications to interact with any Guidewire Policy Center running on Guidewire Cloud Platform. These APIs were also called as cloud APIs, as well as the kind of system APIs we have. Whenever we are working on the Guidewire Cloud Console, wherein whenever we open a system API for the policy center to view the base URL at the same time, whatever the endpoints we have, wherein at the same time for Open API, we are using Swagger. Swagger we can download. Once we have opened a system API, we need to import API specification into Postman because Postman is majorly used for API testing purposes. So we need to import API specification into Postman, wherein by uploading Swagger for any kind of JSON files we have, because XML as well as JSON files also we are using in context to the JSON integrations are concerned, we need to auto-generate the collections. Next, we need to configure the both authentications because both authentications and authorizations we need to perform. So we need to create some auth tokens and all, so that auto authentication process can be given for any kind of user to make it more secure by using some token URLs. At the same time, whatever the client IDs are we using, followed by the kind of scope we have, generating the bearer tokens, everything can be configured under the both 2.2 authentications or authentications are concerned. Next, we need to choose the system API endpoints because to create API methods and all, either it can be get method because you need to get some information from the policies or you want to get some information of the accounts, all that. So we need to add the headers, whatever the content type we have, either it can be application or JSON authorizations. Everything can be done under the API endpoints are concerned. Followed by that, the next we need to send the request in Postman, wherein we can view either it can be 200 or 401. We need to validate the JSON responses also because JSON files or XML files can be used in reference to that JSON file responses can be validated. Subsequently, if there are any errors we have identified, so error handling has to be taken care of. Let's say if there is any invalid tokens that we have uh, updated. Okay. So we need to identify what are the missing permissions we have or any kind of wrong URL IDs that we have, etc. Everything has to be identified under the error handling. Next, whenever we are retyping it, we need to view the API gateway logs, whatever the request response logs we have, followed by the kind of latency errors we have, etc. Everything can be done under the API logs are concerned. So this is the flow process. Generally, one should understand about system APIs when we are working on the Guidewire cloud. Now, when we try to understand about the technological part, generally it is building, this Guidewire is built upon REST API framework. At the same time, whatever the Swagger 2.0 specifications we are using for defining the structure as well as the functionality. The crucial characteristic of these system APIs is to interact with any operational data exclusively through any application business logic layers. So that any actions that we are performing through APIs, which are subject to the same validations, rules, permissions, pre, post, as well as update rules, which can be applied to the actions that we have initiated. So within the policy center interfaces, etc. So these are the major key understanding when it comes to the Guidewire Cloud APIs are concerned, which majorly from the policy center point of view, when we are learning, one should understand. And it is important even.